Pippi Peterson gives an honest answer about RVing, Lolapalooza update, and a lot more. So, stay tuned. What's up, blind viewers? How's everybody doing? We're going to start this one off with a little bit of a Lolapalooza update.
All right, that's right, Lolapalooza. Go over to check out Lost on Land again for all the Lolapalooza updates. She is actually there at Cooper State Park, and she is showing you around, showing you where you're going to meet up, showing you this, showing you that, talking about all kinds of good stuff. Tells about the cell service and all that good stuff. So for all your Lolapalooza update needs, go over and check out Lost on Land again. Go ahead. What are you waiting for? Now, speaking of RV events and carrying on like Lolapalooza and the van build and other things, RV Rebel Girl, that's right, the other Carolyn. Now, she is doing her regular videos like she always did, but she has a new little segment, and she calls it The Buzz, where she does exactly what I'm doing right now. And hey, she's an RVer. She has been to these places. She knows a lot of the people. She's camped with the people. She's traveled with the people. She's met up with some of these people. So, she knows far more than I do. I just watch them on YouTube. What the hell do I know? So go over and check out RV Rebel Girl and her little segment called The Buzz. She talks about all kinds of people, some the same, some different folks than I do. So go check her out. Now, speaking of the van build, Neil from No Legs, No Problem TV, he, at the end of the last van build, said that he was going to get rid of his teardrop and he was going to take the money from it and he was going to build somebody else a nice little trailer. Well, he's calling that his Pay It Forward program, and he just got a trailer kit and he is going out to the van build when it's time. He's going to get all the other little things that he needs to finish this little trailer, and he's going to give it away to somebody. Well, I'm telling you, the dude is awesome. Not only is he doing this build for someone, but he's thinking ahead, and no pun intended, he's doing all the legwork ahead of time. That's right, he went and got this thing titled and tagged already. So when it's built and the recipient of it, all they have to do is go somewhere and get the title transferred, and boom, it's done. Not all the extra steps from, well, if you want to know why he did it and all the ins and outs, go over to No Legs, No Problem TV and check out Neil's latest video, and he explains why he did it this way and why it's going to be so much less of a headache and problems for the recipient of this Pay It Forward trailer.
All right, now we have Pippi Peterson. I haven't talked about her in a while, but she has a little thing where people can ask her questions, and she makes a little video where she answers questions. Well, somebody asked the question, get rid of your home? Get an RV? Good idea? Well, I actually found it quite refreshing that somebody on YouTube, one of the RVers, actually, not somebody, it does happen once in a while, but not as often as it should. But she gave an actual honest answer. And of course, this was her opinion, but I think it's an opinion of a lot of people's. She talked about things like, the cost. Now, if you actually stay places and you factor in fuel and a lot of other things, she said, now, depending on what part of the country you live, now I'm not talking about Manhattan or in California somewhere, but for the most part, living on the road in an RV is about as much as it is to live in an apartment or to have a mortgage on an average common person house, which I find to be pretty accurate in my opinion anyway, from what I saw. And then she talks about other things. It's like, okay, yeah, you don't have to stay and pay here, but if you're in free spots all the time, well, you're incurring other expenses, just running back and forth and dumping stuff and getting water and blah, 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 blah. And she also says it's not for everyone. For example, if you are going to be boondocking, yeah, you're giving up things like flushing toilets and taking, 10, 15 minute hot showers and all kinds of other things that you're going to give up. Not to say that it's one way or the other. It is all dependent on the person, what you are willing to give up and what you're willing not to give up. And for the most part, it's always good to have a home base. If you can afford, if your house is paid off, say, and all you have is property taxes and, things like that, and you can afford to go travel, that's the best way to do it, in my opinion. But to sell your house, sell everything, quit your job and do all that and hit the road like some of these people say, and then they bounce around and tell you that it's the greatest thing on the planet since sliced bread, it's the best way to live and it's so cheap, and no, I think they're all full of shit. So it was really nice to hear Pippi actually give an honest answer to that question.
All right, a couple days ago we talked about Wandering Jimmy on the mend from his back surgery. Well, he's still doing well, but he's getting a little cabin fever. That's right, Jimmy's getting bored. He's a nomad after all. He's used to running around and doing what he wants when he wants and going places, and now he's kind of stuck and he's getting a little bored. So he said he's focused on himself and his recovery, which is a good thing, because you don't want to do anything silly and overdo it and extend that recovery time and make you have to sit around even longer. So take care of yourself, get your head space right, get your body right, and you'll be back on the road in no time. I guarantee. And he is still blown away by all the support and the cards and the letters. So keep it up. Go over and show him some love, Wandering Jimmy. All right, somebody else on the mend, totally Cathy. That's right, she's been having some eye issues. I know all about eye issues. But yeah, she had some eye issues and she went, get out here, B. So she went to the doctor and found out she had some issues going on. So she went into her retina doctor and she had a hole in one of her retinas. Boom, fixed it. She thought she was going to have to go back and forth. She wasn't even expecting it, but they fixed it right up. So her one retina, fixed. The other one, not sure, because behind a cataract. So she has to get the cataract surgery first so they can see if that retina can be repaired or not. But very, really good news, because worst case scenario, she has one really good eye and one kind of crappy eye. That's not too bad in my book. So that was really good news. I am so glad to hear that everything has turned out well. And my hope is after they do that cataract surgery on the other eye, maybe they can repair that retina a little bit. But even so, even if they can't, it's still not too damn bad. Good job. So go over and show totally Cathy a little bit of love and support. Good news.
All right, now let's switch gears here and lighten up the mood a little bit, and let's talk about food. The insane chef. Oh man. Now he hit home. He hit home. Seafood. But it was pretty cool because he did a seafood dish, pretty much like a gourmet meal. Really good looking stuff. Oh man, it looks so good. I could almost smell it through the computer screen. But he got all the stuff from Aldi. So it's an Aldi component, I guess you could say. All the stuff was gotten from Aldi. So it was really good, pretty affordable. Now, it is still expensive, but here I live in south central Pennsylvania, and there isn't an ocean close by. I mean, there is one, a couple hours away. but there's not one like right here. And in the summertime, I quite often drive to Maryland and get my seafood when I get my urges, but I often get a taste for some seafood. Now, if you go out to a restaurant and buy some seafood around here, it is quite pricey. I mean, expensive. And I do get a hankering for some seafood every once in a while. So when I saw the chef was doing some seafood from Aldi, I got to check this out. Well, let me tell you what. Go over and check out the insane chef cooking up some shrimp and some scallops. And oh my, did they look so good. And it wasn't that awful expensive for some seafood. Now I'm going to hope that I can get that stuff around here in my neck of the woods because I want to go do it now. But yeah, go check out Insane Chef. Very good looking stuff.
All right, before we quit talking about food, I just want to mention that Cast Iron Wednesday. That's right. Helga from Helga's Pennsylvania Cooking, she was doing a little thing called Cast Iron Wednesday where she would throw shit in a cast iron skillet and make some good stuff. Always good stuff, man. Oh, love Helga's channel. She makes all that Pennsylvania Dutch cooking that I missed from when I was a kid. Because my grandmother used to make all the stuff that Helga makes, and the stuff is so good. Good old home cooking. But anyway, seems that Billy and Rhonda from Strong's Adventure and Saucy from Saucy the Towboat Chef, seems like they jumped on board and they're doing the Cast Iron Wednesday as well. So there you go. 3 for the price of 1. I don't know. This might catch on. Maybe Papa Tex will jump on here on Cast Iron Wednesdays too. You never know. But it's pretty good stuff. So if you like to see somebody throw a bunch of good stuff in a cast iron skillet and see what happens, go over and check out 1 of the 3, 2 of the 3, or do me a favor here at BlindViews, check out all 3. Helga from Helga's Pennsylvania Cooking, Billy and Rhonda from Strong's Adventure, and Saucy from Saucy the Towboat Chef. Check them out.
All right. Thanks for watching. That's going to do it for this one. I just want to, before I get out of here, let you know that I've been drawing a lot of stuff. I have been experimenting with acrylic paint, so I've been doing that. So I have some artwork videos coming up, some good old time lapses. I got to edit and get them up. And I have a few little topics I want to rant about. And I know you guys love it when the BlindViews goes off and has a little rant. But yeah, I got some topics I want to talk about. And so that will be coming up also. Yeah, I know you're supposed to be consistent and only do one thing here on YouTube or else have 15 channels and each channel have something. But no, that's not the way I want to do things. Hey, I do all kinds of stuff. Talk about the YouTubers. I draw. I play guitar. Do live streams. I rant. I do reviews of stuff. I do all kinds of stuff. So that's what you're going to get. You're going to get a mix. You're going to get a variety. I don't know what to tell you. If you want a one-trick pony, I guess you're going to have to go watch somebody else. This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.